402-488-8934. HIS Auto Care, Smith and Van Doren. God bless you.
Ironhide Construction has an immediate opening for an administrative assistant in their Lincoln office. The ideal candidate will have experience performing a variety of general office, administrative, and clerical duties. If you have excellent communication, interpersonal, and organizational skills, and are the type of person who enjoys keeping track of all the fine details, then this job is for you. Learn more online at ironhideconstruction.com/careers. Ironhide Construction. Quality buildings and genuine service at a reasonable price.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainer. Join me and Jay Foreman this Friday night at 7 p.m. for Lincoln Southeast versus Lincoln East. Both the Knights and the Spartans look to bounce back after dropping their season openers in week 1. And you can hear all the action unfold with Jay breaking it down alongside me better than anybody else. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. from Seacrest Field, but pregame starts at 6:40 p.m. It's high school football and Friday Night Lights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakovic.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Man. Welcome to The Ticket, 93.7, the black shirt, Terrell Farley, and I'm with Rico. But the captain is, he's there. Let's get him on. What up, Captain?
I'm stuck in Minnesota.
You should have left with the team and got out of there, man.
No, I didn't want to leave with the team.
How are you stuck in Minnesota? I thought you drove.
You asking too many questions, Rico.
Okay.
I'm stuck in Minnesota, man. My mind is stuck in Minnesota, Rico. I'm so disappointed. It seemed like the same movie with different cast of characters. Same movie, different cast of characters.
Well, I would say a different producer, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Different cast of characters.
They just took the same script. The producer took it. He's like, you know what? This was a good movie. Let's remake it. Let's get a bigger main character, and we'll just flip some names around.
So
right. I don't know. We say this the fastest 2 hours in radio. I don't know if we got enough talk in us I know we got enough talk in us, but I don't think it's enough time for us to carry on today.
Well, you got to think I was there live action, and that's the best way that I can even say about this tomfoolery that was a football game that we call Nebraska football. It was the same movie, different cast of characters. Same movie though. Movie was the exact same. Nothing changed. We're still running 5 wides on the goal line. We're still not running the ball in the times we should run the ball. We're still making bonehead decisions when if you get the ball, we got the ball right before half, down to the 3-yard line, 1st and goal, 51 seconds left to go into half. What was the score at that time, Rico?
At that time, 3-0.
Okay. So, 1st down. I don't know. I can't tell you if we passed it or not. I think we did. 2nd down. I think we ran the ball. So now you got to stop the clock. Then something happened. We stopped the clock. I think we got a penalty or something like that. Whatever the case may be. False start. Something crazy, right? So it's 3rd and 5. You just burned your last timeout. There's 8 seconds to go on the clock. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, most of the times when you play offense, that every play takes at least 7 seconds, unless he kneels down. So you have no more timeouts. The last thing, this is me again. I'm talking about me. But you know what? Coach Jackson could coach that football team. Because in that situation with 8 seconds to go, my team is on the road in hostile environment, 3 points. Give me the points. You got a young kicker. You get them confidence going into the locker room. Guess what, Rico? We got the ball at halftime. So you would be up 6-0, and let's say everything happened the way it did, with the exception we kicked the field goal. What's the score in the football game?
At halftime?
No, 13-10, we win.
Yeah.
So I'm just talking about common sense football. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Stupidity breeded his head in that game. You can call it from what you can blame Jeff Sims. You can blame all you want to. But at the end of the day, Jeff Sims don't call the plays. Jeff Sims didn't call a 5 wides. We went 5 wides on the goal line. That looked eerily like Scott Frost. Now, if you thought I was going to come in here and give you the la-la and the wah-wah and the easy glider conversation, I'm not. It's the same thing. And we better wake up before you write. I never thought in a million years that I would even say this.
Don't say it.
But if you do not play better football across the board, see, I'm talking totality now.
Okay, Stephen A.
You might win one game. You might go 1-11. Now, with that being said, I could have swore we beat Iowa. I'm going to be quiet for a minute.
All right. Well, you know, I got some things that I want to get off my chest like King Kong right now.
Go ahead.
It seems like every time we get a guy going, this guy doesn't exist anymore.
Disappears.
This disappears for what? Gabe Ervin, 7 carries, 56 yards in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he go? Did he have to go use the bathroom?
It was a really long bathroom.
Was it a fair in town or something that we didn't know about?
He wanted to go hang out with his friends.
Then you put Anthony Grant in there.
The guy who was third.
The guy who was third. Ramir Johnson played good on the kickoff on special teams, like he should. I think he played great. Jalen Lord, 1 carry. What did he do? A reverse?
It was reverse.
Reverse? Oh, he freshman, ain't he?
Mm-hmm.
9 yards first carry.
Didn't see him again.
Didn't see him again. Why does the quarterback have more rushing yards than carries than the running back?
Great question. A lot of those were designed. There were more designed runs than there were scrambles. I know that people want to, go off on the offensive line. I thought they held up pretty good throughout the game. He didn't have to scramble as much as I thought he was going to have to, but a lot of it was designed runs. And they did tell us before that they were going to go with they were going to focus the quarterback run game a lot this season. I didn't think they were going to focus it to the tune of 19 carries for him.
Carries for the running back.
Listen to me. There is no way on God's green earth that he's going to hold up in the Big Ten. No way.
No,
that he's going to hold up, taking the beating and the pounding that he's going to take if he runs that ball 19 times, bro. Listen, Minnesota not a good football team, y'all. That's not a good football team, y'all.
I got one thing I want to say. We just got rid of Whipple. I guess we hired Whipple nephew, Whipple 2.0, because this is probably what it started to look like.
It's okay. I understand we're upset. It's one game.
Hold. Hold
I'm
on.
not
Mute
wouldn't-
yourself, Rico.
I wouldn't say he's Whipple 2.0 right now.
What?
I get it.
You don't
There
get
were a bunch of questionable calls, but I wouldn't say he's Whipple 2.0 quite yet. If
You're
this
right.
happens for 2-3 more games, yeah, sure, Whipple 2.0. But right now, I wouldn't put that on him right now because like you said, Sims doesn't call the plays. He doesn't.
No.
Satterfield calls the plays. But 2 of those interceptions were terrible decisions.
This is not talking about interceptions, Rico. I'm talking about 7 carries, 56 yards.
I know.
Your running back. Why would we just run the damn ball? Minnesota is not a good team. Well, I'm not gonna get up here and put Minnesota on a pedestal.
I'm not putting him on a
They're not.
pedestal.
They should have got beat 27-10 or something.
easy.
The defense held him to 3 points until 2.5 minutes
Defense
left in
held
the
a
game.
55 yards. When you hold a team under 300 yards, you did your damn
You
job.
should have won that game.
I mean, you still could have. You could have had them at least 220 if you'd have cut out some of the plays that happened.
Mhm.
But Minnesota is not.
No.
They're not even winning the Big
you
Ten.
should-
They might go 6-5.
You
6-6.
should have run the ball a lot more than you did with your running backs. But 4 turnovers did not help.
Yeah. I mean,
Hold up, bro.
we got things where we got to get off the field on third down. Hey, we got to work on that.
Yeah.
But you don't go away from the run when it's going good for a running back. You just took this kid confidence from him.
7.9 average.
7 carries in the first half. He didn't get the ball in the second half. You know how he feel today? He feels betrayed.
He's the number 1 running back. He's
Yeah.
number 1 on the depth chart. He had less carries.
Anthony Grant
He had less
more
carries than the
him.
third guy on the depth chart.
Yeah. And he fumbled.
Hey, wait, just let me put something in perspective for you young men. Jeff Sims had 19 carries for 91 yards and averaged 4.8. Gabe Irvin had 7 for 55, average 7.9. Anthony Grant 9 for 27, average 3.0. Jalen Lloyd 1 for 9, 1 for 9, and Ramir Johnson 1 for -1. If you add up the 1, 2, 3, 4 other guys who touched the ball in the run game, do you think it adds up to 19?
It does not.
So your running back took more tokes than all of your running backs and receivers combined. You ain't about to get that done, bruh. The one long ball that we completed was a busted trick play. The one long ball, busted trick play. We threw in a double coverage all night. Where's the bootleg? Where's the fullback that we gave us a little taste of in the spring? Gave us a little taste of this. We put him on a depth chart. Did you see a fullback anything? I mean, did the fullback get the ball?
No, I was gonna say he didn't carry the ball, but he was in there lead blocking.
Well, as a fullback, our fullbacks did the dirty work, but they got a chance to get a little shine too when they got the ball.
Well, I mean, if you're not handing it off to your running backs, you're definitely not going to hand it off to your fullback.
Well, but my point is, in a game where Minnesota's not a good football team, they're just not. And I'm not giving Minnesota and PJ Fleck no credit. You should have seen how happy they were at the end of the game. It was crazy. Okay. Like they had just won the championship. We gave it away. Jeff Sims, 11 for 19, 114 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. Of the 3 picks, which of those 3 picks did the defender actually make a play on the ball? I'll wait for it.
The first one. The first one. He overthrew Kemp, and the safety dove and caught it.
Okay, I said make a play on the ball. That means the ball is there, the receiver is getting ready to catch it, and they knock it away at the last minute or intercept it at the last minute. That's what I mean, Rico, when I'm saying make a play on the ball. I'm saying the interceptions that he threw were all errant throws.
Not all of them.
Yeah, they were. Go
The
look
second
at it.
one, the second one wasn't errant.
You talking about the one on the goal line?
Yeah, it wasn't errant. The cornerback, they were playing a zone. He moved in front of it, jumped up, and caught it.
That's not true, bro. You better go watch it again. Listen, he threw that into double coverage. What are you talking about?
That was
and he threw it short.
No, the third one, he threw it short into double coverage. The second one, he threw it to the corner of the end zone, and the corner jumped up in front of it and caught it.
Rico, during the break, I was in the end zone when it happened. During the break, I'm gonna need you to go watch that.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to watch that because
to the corner of the end zone. The corner was gonna go.
That was the first. The first one was by IGC. That's when the who was it?
The first one was a Kemp. He overthrew him.
Yeah.
Yes. The first one he overthrew. The second one he under Aaron throw. I call it an Aaron throw. When the ball doesn't come anywhere near the receiver, that's an Aaron throw, bruh.
It would have gotten to the receiver if the guy didn't.
No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have, Rico.
I'll look it up in the break.
You look it up. Look it up right now. Because I'm sick of people throwing out receipts and they ain't got a real receipt. They just want me to go off of the receipt that they telling me. They ain't got a real receipt that they got from the store. Oh, yeah, I went and bought all this stuff from the store. Well, where's your receipt, mister? Oh, I don't know what I did with it. Well, you just bought all this stuff from the store. You loading it up in your car. You ain't got your receipt. See, we done with the foolishness of not getting receipts.
Okay.
Throw it to break, Terrell.
The Ticket 93.7.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com. Visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, slow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving. Go cardio crazy in our clean and spacious clubs, or get down with some dumbbells and strength equipment. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month. It's glow time. See Club for details.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Price Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come in both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Discovery Days will give you the opportunity to experience SCC firsthand this fall. Discovery Days provide information about SCC's programs of study, how to pay for college, SCC support services, housing, activities, and more. A campus tour and lunch are provided. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
The Butchery by Venue is Lincoln's premier specialty grocers. Take the quality of Venue home with you with our hand-cut steaks, handcrafted burgers, and locally sourced offerings. Browse our wide selection of specialty products designed to enhance your dining experiences with cheeses, spices, sauces, and more. We also have an exclusive collection of liquors, whiskeys, and bourbons at prices you're sure to love. Stop in to the Butchery by Venue today. Located in our Venue at Home storefront at 70th and Pioneers, just 2 doors down from Venue Restaurant and Lounge.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador. Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Beef, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Did you look it up, Rico?
Yeah, I did, and it proves my point.
Oh, dude, that what?
That it
What's
wasn't
the
an
point?
errant throw. It wasn't an errant throw. It was a bad decision.
Was it? That's an errant throw, bruh.
It wasn't errant.
That was the error in his judgment. It's the error. It's the. Was it? Could he have got the ball if he made a better pass? Could he have got it to the receiver?
Yes, if he puts air on it and puts it in the corner of the end zone, it gets there.
That's
if he
my
throws
point,
it to
then.
the end, easy touchdown. It wasn't errant. It was a bad decision.
Yeah.
And errant throw means it's off course. It wasn't off course. It was on course. The corner was playing zone defense.
Bro, it was not on course. Stop saying that. You're not a football player. It wasn't close to being on course. And let me say this. Not because you're not a football player, but I'm saying, boom, listen, look at this. I got it. There's two guys. There's a guy above him and a guy below our guy.
The guy below him was in the corner. When he loads up to throw it, he moves into the path of the ball as soon as Sims releases it.
Let me ask you a question.
The defender made a great play.
Sure. Yeah, you give that to the defender. That was a great play. Yes, no, it wasn't, Rico. I'm not going to argue with you here. I'm gonna put the dime on it right now because I know you've never played college football before and you don't necessarily understand this. But let me help you. Let me help you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 Minnesota players.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 Nebraska players within 5 yards. Any throw in that area is an errant throw to me.
If he throws it to Borkacher, it's a touchdown. He catches it and he falls down. Sims
He didn't throw it. Who did he throw it to?
He threw it to IGC, trying to go to the corner of the end zone.
Was IGC double covered?
IGC was single covered until the guy moved out of his zone.
I'm gonna say this again. When you understand football, what kind of defense were they in? A man-to-man defense or a zone defense?
They were in a zone.
Okay, so then what are you talking about? Then how is IGC single covered if they're in the zone?
Because the safety was on his tail, and he was going into the zone with him.
Yeah, you know what, Rico? I ain't even gonna argue with you. I'm gonna tell you again, bro. I'm gonna say it just like I'm gonna say it like I want to say it right now. Them was 3 errant bad throws. Period.
They were
3 of them. All three of them was. All three of them. Every one of them.
Rico, let him win. Let him win. Okay.
What do you mean let me win? You asked it for yourself.
What? Let's get it on, man. Let's
no. Hold up. Time out.
Yeah,
Time out. What was all 3 of those throws good passes and the defender made a play on the ball?
I think the defender did a great play. Great play on the defender.
On the second one.
In the end zone. He broke off into it because he probably seen where he's throwing at.
The
first one, he overthrew.
Show me the play. Let me see the play one more time, Rico.
You need to see it one more time. Look in the back of that end zone, man. I play offense. This is what I do. I understand this. I'm a coach. This is what I do. I understand this. This is not rocket scientist, bro. You don't get down on the goal line, and I don't care what you say, and you put the ball up, first of all. There's no reason to even put it up.
His mistake was he lobbed the ball in the air. That man broke off in the
errant throw.
Broke back.
That was an errant throw, bro. Period. There's no way that you throw that ball in that situation. You throw it away. Unless he's wide open, you throw it in the cheap seats. You don't make that. You don't try to make that play, bro.
So if you watch it in slow motion, if you watch it as soon as Sims loads up to throw the ball, the defender hasn't broken back to IGC yet. As soon as he throws the ball, the defender breaks back, jumps up, and picks the ball. There are more defenders than there are offensive players in that end zone.
I told you that already.
Can I talk?
No, but if you're going to talk, we're going to talk and we're going to put exclamation points on it because I'm telling you, we're talking football now. Okay, Rico? And when we're talking football, hold on. When we're talking football, I said it was 5 in 2 of our guys, okay? I said it was an errant throw. Instead of you accepting it, all 3 passes were bad balls. Whether he threw it long, short, in the triple coverage, it does not matter. That defender read. If you look at the defender, he's reading Jeff Sims' eyes the whole time. He never took his eyes off of Jeff Sims.
Yeah,
Sims stares down his receivers. He did it all game.
I'm telling you, the defender never took his eyes off of Jeff Sims. So y'all saying it's a great play. I'm telling you, it's a good play. It wasn't a great play. It was a bad ball.
It's a telegraph throw. He's showing the man where he's throwing at.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Jeff
him the whole time,
he looked at the guy the whole time.
The whole time. But
he actually got played on by a defender.
Thank you.
He got baited.
He got baited in the throw. That doesn't make it an errant throw. It's a bad decision.
No, that's an errant throw. A bad decision is an errant throw, sir.
Because it's a bad decision doesn't make it errant.
Look up the definition of errant. Look that up. No, I'm not. We ain't going. No. This is the captain show. This ain't the Rico show. This is the captain show. So since it's the captain show, we're gonna stop and we're gonna look up the definition of Aaron. Look at him, Terrell. He's watching the quarterback the whole time. If he would have threw it to Borkovich, it would have been a pick there. Pick 6 probably.
No.
Please.
That guy played 2 guys in one play. Because
Thank you.
He would have intercepted from the inside or the outside.
Thank you.
The throw was lobbed too. So
Thank you.
If he puts it more on a line, if he throws it to the back corner and
Mute yourself, Miko.
Because somebody's trailing 82.
Yes.
Somebody's trailing.
There's a
him right
safety.
now.
There's a
27.
safety on his back.
27's on his back.
There's a safety on his back, and that guy's playing a zone, playing in between all 3 of those receivers.
Yeah.
If he puts it into the corner, it's either out of bounds. If it puts it in a place where only his receiver can get it, it's either out of bounds or a catch with a toe tap. It's not intercepted. But he lobs it a little bit with a little bit of he throws it a little bit on a line, actually, and that's why it's intercepted.
Well, he just got played.
Like I said before,
that guy who played that guy played 2 guys right there. He played the middle. He played in between those 2 guys. Just like you said.
See, the captain always thinking. Got the definition for what it means to err. Having failed to adhere to the proper or accepted standards. That's what that means. It means having done wrong. Hold up. Having done wrong. That meant in that situation, instead of take a chance on any type of, even if he had a dart, throw it out of bounds. Get the field goal. We left so many points out there on that football field. It's pathetic. And if you do that, you gotta go on a listen. I was in Minnesota and I was like, oh, it ain't even that packed. Minnesota is nowhere near. I'm talking to fans now. It's hostile as Colorado about to be. They about to talk about their mamas. They about to talk about their mama's mama. You better be prepared for a fight. And if you don't run the damn ball, guess what's going to happen? The exact same thing. And we'll start the season off 0-2. Go ahead.
I like what one of our texts say. He says, too much traffic in the end zone. Should have threw it in the stands. I wouldn't have threw it. I would have ran it before I throw it.
Yeah, hey, listen. As a good head coach, you know what I do? I don't even give him an opportunity to make that mistake. Kick the field goal now. That's what I do. Who get the ball at halftime? I'll be like, we get the ball at halftime? That was the first question I asked. Who get the ball at halftime? We do. So if we get the ball at halftime, it's just like you took points off the board and you shot yourself in the foot. As a coach, I'm not doing that. 8 seconds left to go in the game, to go in the half. Let me ask you a question. Here we go, Rico. So let's say that was the end of the game and it was 8 seconds to go and all you needed was 3. What do?
You kick a field goal.
Yeah. So then why didn't we just kick the field goal?
Because you had 8 seconds. So if you throw one pass and it gets batted down or it goes out of bounds, you still have time to kick a field goal, but you take a chance to try to score a touchdown.
How long does it take to run one play? Usually, on average.
I don't know, 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
Bruh, it's gonna take 2 to 3 seconds for the running back to get to the line of scrimmage if they hike the ball. How fast you think it take? What, at least
if you're gonna run it. What I'm saying, it's a pass play. He snapped it, he threw it. By the time they picked it off and got down, there was 3 seconds left.
Bruh.
It took him 4 or 5 seconds for that.
That was the end of the half, sir. But here's
no,
what
it wasn't.
They
snapped it and they kneeled it down.
Even if it wasn't the end of the half, here's my point. If you run a ball, it's gonna at least run off. You're gonna at least every play is at least 7 seconds. At least, usually, unless he spikes the ball. So I'm just simply saying, let's play smart football. We've had dumb football around here for a long time, wouldn't you think? Wouldn't you say that the coaches have been part of the problem for a long time? And I'm not saying the coach is a part of the problem. The whole team No, you tell me who stepped up other than Jeff Sims on offense? How many catches did Billy Kemp have?
None.
How you talked all this stuff about this Billy Kemp Jr. and you didn't even give him a reverse?
They targeted him 3 times.
And one was a pick.
Yep.
Again, you targeted him down the field. Billy Kemp cannot stretch the football field like a Trey Palmer, sir. You have nobody to stretch the football field. And I told y'all, Harburg should be playing tight end. He's the most explosive tight end they got. As far as catching the ball, yes, he is.
H-back.
Whatever. He don't. I mean, if you're not going to run him, if you're not going to be a running quarterback with him, then he need to be playing. He need to be in the game, man, because he's a weapon. So look at your top 4 receivers, besides Washington, and he has not practiced all camp. How did he come in the game and he leads receivers? How's that possible? Huh?
He didn't lead receivers.
What?
Alex Bullock had more catches and yards. He didn't have a touchdown, though. Or Alex Bullock had the touchdown, too.
Okay, hold a minute. Hold on, because I could have swore that
Marcus
they both had that. When I say lead, I mean I'm just meaning number of catches.
They both
Alex
had
Bullock and Washington had 3 catches apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I say led, I mean he basically came in off the pine and had 3 catches. He ain't practiced for the most part till last week. Now, you telling me the guys like when y'all see IGC, tell me, what do you see?
A wide receiver.
You do. Can he get open?
He didn't get open in this last game. He could get open last year.
Do you think that the road gets easier?
Well, no.
So we got some work to do. That's all I'm saying. From a coach's perspective, from a player's perspective, we got work to do, man. You can't throw 3 picks and expect to win. We lost the turnover battle. Guess what happened? We lost. Let's just see who won in total yards.
We did.
Who won in rushing yards?
We did.
Who won in average yards per play?
We did.
Yeah, you know what? 93.7 the ticket. We'll be back to give you some more. We did.
We didn't win the game.
Dang.
Ironhide Construction has an immediate opening for an administrative assistant in their Lincoln office. The ideal candidate will have experience performing a variety of general office, administrative, and clerical duties. If you have excellent communication, interpersonal, and organizational skills, and are the type of person who enjoys keeping track of all the fine details, then this job is for you. Learn more online at ironhideconstruction.com/careers. Ironhide Construction. Quality buildings and genuine service at a reasonable price.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, our GM-certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
It's August, and that means summer is winding down and the kids are back to school with lots of fall activities coming up. All great things, but also cause lots of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of it all with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book your appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador, online at prg-ne.com.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Join us at this year's Ignite Lincoln 15 at Rococo Theater on Thursday, September 14th for an inspiring night of stories that spark change. Get your tickets at ignitelincoln.org. Don't miss this chance to be a part of something extraordinary.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today and the start of the Labor Day weekend. Summer sticking around. See sunshine and hot weather today, and afternoon high should be around 93. Tonight we'll see clear skies, the low around 68. Tomorrow more of the same, more sunshine, even hotter conditions expected tomorrow with a high around 99. The meteorologist Kyle Cook for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Price Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come in both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yes. Welcome back to the Ticket 93.7. I'm the black shirt, and I guess Mr. again ain't.
I don't know where he's at.
Don't click him off. Leave him on.
No, I can't.
You can't what?
I can't leave him on because it won't look good.
Well,
It'll just be an empty spot. When he comes back, I'll put him back.
All right.
Not gonna leave him off.
So
Don't you worry about that.
Let's read some texts, man. Go down the text line. Let's see.
Sure, you want me to go down the text
Yeah,
line?
let's go all the way.
Do you want to take John? I think John might still be on the line.
Yeah, let's see if John on.
John, are you still here?
John.
No, John. We lost John. Oh well. Thank you for calling, John. Let's see. Where should I start? I don't. Should I start from the top or should I go down to when the text started coming?
Whatever it was.
I don't know. Somebody was asking where was Fedoni in our tight ends. That's a great question. Fedoni was in for most of the game. He was just blocking the whole time. I don't think
he's a decoy. He should have been running drags and try to get this young man.
Borkacher had one catch? One catch,
yeah, one catch,
one target for 4 yards, the one-handed snag in the red zone.
Here's the thing: when people always say Marcus Washington, he should be the number one receiver. I'm not trying to down Marcus Washington, but Marcus Washington is not that guy. He was a great compliment to Trey Palmer last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great number 2 receiver. I think Billy Kemp is a great number 3 receiver. I don't think we have that go-to guy at receiver. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to get the freshmen ready. I say you get Jalen Lord. He did some good things out there for his first game. You need a big body like Malachi. I mean, maybe you give him a couple of plays and you just tell him, hey, just you need somebody to spread the defense out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if we get a guy that can go up top and take that safety with him, that opens up the running game too. So, it's a lot of things that we got to do at receiver. We got to find that guy first.
Yeah, it would help a lot to have somebody that has the ability to take the top off the defense, because right now they're just running a bunch of short routes with all the receivers. And like I said, the tight ends, you had one tight end target for 1 yard for one catch, 4 yards on a one-handed catch. Fedoni, your hyped up tight end, was in blocking a lot.
Yeah, turn your phone down.
Didn't have any targets or any catch. And you had and then you had
turn my phone down.
Yeah, you making us echo, man.
That's not me, sucker.
You had your backup quarterback in as an H-back to catch a pass as a tight end.
I think that was good. I think that was good in a way where you can, now that you know that you got the backup quarterback in, it's time for some trick plays with him. Like I said, the only great pass that we had was the trick play that was for the touchdown.
Well, if you have to rely on trick plays to score, then you're in a really big problem. You have a really big problem.
We are. I mean, they can only get better. You can only go up or you can go down. Now, next week we'll see what they do and how they do it, because I can tell you this, that I don't know. I got to see Buffalo. I got to see Colorado.
I mean, you showed that you had the ability to be physical. I mean, the first play that Nebraska's offense ran was from their 1 yard line, and they got a quarterback sneak for like 5 yards. That's a physicality that they hadn't shown in years previous. They were able to run pretty well throughout the game when they did hand it off to their running backs. They were able to be physical on the offensive and the defensive lines, although they only collected 2 sacks. They were getting pressure on Kaliak Manis early and often. Later in the game, it was a little less as he had, tons of time to throw in certain situations. But they showed the ability to be physical and to push people out of their way. The problem was they went away from it, and they started getting fancy and trying to throw the ball around.
What's up, Captain?
I mean, you go 4-1 in turnovers. You think you're gonna win a game? I don't care what it looks like.
You still had a chance to win it.
You lost 4 turnovers, sir.
I know.
You deserve to lose.
Yes.
You have a team in Minnesota who is not really proven that they can stop the run. How many times in that game did you see back-to-back runs?
There was the drive that ended in the field goal where I think Nick was saying 8 out of the first 9 plays were runs. So,
and majority of them was with Jeff Sims, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm. We averaged 5.3. Who did it? They averaged 3.6. We averaged, or who led in yards per play?
Nebraska did.
Who led in rushing yards?
Nebraska did, because Minnesota only had 55 from a team that averaged 200 yards per game last season with Muhammad Ibrahim. And now they've got a running back from Western Michigan who had 1,000 yards rushing in the previous 2 seasons, but did it on very few carries. He's not built like a Big Ten back.
So now let's get into some of the needed those down and dirty stats. Who led in first downs?
Do you want to hit a break and then come back with the down and dirty stats? Because we're at the top of the hour.
Go at the break then, Rico.
Okay. You listen to the captain, 93.7 The Ticket. I'm with
the black shirt.
And
me.
And again. Stuck in Minnesota. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket.
We're going to mail you your stuff.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Discovery Days will give you the opportunity to experience SCC firsthand this fall. Discovery Days provide information about SCC's programs of study, how to pay for college, SCC support services, housing, activities, and more. A campus tour and lunch are provided. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, and they've scouted out the best Kawasaki side-by-side deals for you. Score up to $2,500 off the 2023 Kawasaki Terex and up to $1,000 off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest task in a trusted, tried and true mule or looking to dominate adventure in a Terex, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid 9/30/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Beef, Yours Cheese Spread, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's August, and that means summer is winding down and the kids are back to school with lots of fall activities coming up. All great things, but also cause lots of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of it all with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book your appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the Shuffleboard Corner. Come on Sundays for Open House League all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock. Join us at this year's Ignite Lincoln 15 at Rococo Theater on Thursday, September 14th for an inspiring night of stories that spark change. Get your tickets at ignitelincoln.org. Don't miss this chance to be a part of something extraordinary.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Creekat, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, short. Look at me, short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakovic.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
Yeah. It's Good Sense Friday in the building. Welcome back to The Ticket. 93.7. I'm the black shirt, Terrell Farley, and I'm with
the captain.
And I'm with Rico. And guess who else I'm with? Hey,
Bach.
I'm with Bach. I had to get Bach on the black. On
Come on, Bach.
Bach. Tell me how you feel about the game, Bach.
Well, overall, I think pretty encouraged. I mean, we beat the spread. You know, that's my type of game. 3-0 at half. Should have been more. I mean, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of bad calls. So just an ugly Big Ten West fight. But ultimately, I think it was encouraging. I mean, Nebraska's defense, the 3-3-5, looks pretty good, especially against the run for traditionally what Minnesota likes to do. But, I mean, it took some miracle plays. I mean, Nebraska had so many chances to win that game. Couldn't do it. So, obviously, I know everybody's comparing to the Scott Frost era, but for Matt Rule and staff, I think it was a good debut. And I think all the hard feelings that we're all feeling today can all be settled if they go out and get a win in Boulder.
Bob, you have Gabe Urban, who had 7 carries for 56 yards. Why would you abandon running from him?
I mean, a lot of that was a big chunk play. So, I mean, it did, you know, the stats looked pretty good, but that was, you know, the one where he got hit, bounced off, and ran from there. They could go with that. I mean, honestly, I was encouraged by the game. Obviously not encouraged by that offense. I mean, this is going to be have to be led by the defense, at least to get going here. Maybe they can find some sparks on the line for the offense, but obviously not impressed with Jeff Sims. Not overly impressed with the offensive line or the wide receiver unit. And, you know, the running backs kind of fought for what they could, you know, here and there, but I don't know. I mean, I think maybe you could give him the ball a few more times. I thought Grant at times looked more impressive, but of course then came that big fumble, which Matt Rule warned us about. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm as much as a run the ball guy as I am, I just don't know if there's too much of an answer for that offense quite yet.
All right, Bach, with you being a PJ Fleck guy,
Yeah.
how would you rank this team? Do you think this Minnesota team is capable of competing for a Big Ten West title?
Well, I'll tell you this, because I was thinking about it from their perspective too. They've got a tough schedule. I mean, Nebraska's kind of got an easier one. Iowa's certainly got an easier one. Big Ten West, Big Ten did Minnesota no favors. I don't think that they're a team that's necessarily going to overwhelm anybody right now. They've got to find their own way. I mean, I was talking to some Minnesota fans last night. I thought, that's a Big Ten West type of game. That's kind of what we're used to seeing. That's probably the win they're used to seeing. And they let it be known, Nebraska shut down a run. That's our bread and butter. That's what we normally do. That was not a normal Minnesota type of win. So they're going to have to find a way, see how much of that was Nebraska, how much of that was Minnesota, who was used to just eating you up, getting over 200 yards rushing on you. That didn't happen last night. So they've got to find maybe a new way for themselves to win. But I think it was one of those games, and that's what I was thinking about last night. Is if Minnesota has any shot, they can't lose to Nebraska. And I think that if I don't know who's ultimately going to win the Big Ten West, and because of that schedule, I wouldn't pick Minnesota. But I think whoever wins the Big Ten West will have to beat Minnesota, because I think it'll be that close of a race. I think they're just going to be one of those teams that's right in the thick of it.
Okay, Bach. Jeff Sims has 26 INTs in 26 games he's started. What does Satterfield need to run for, obviously, Jeff Sims to be successful in this offense?
Boy, that's going to be the big question, because there wasn't a whole lot there. I mean, I know I was listening to some fans. Obviously, long term, you can't have them take as many hits like that in the game. But at the same time, I mean, this is. I don't want to get too overwhelmed. I just want to start with to see if we can improve. But I'm going to be completely honest there. I mean, I don't know if it wouldn't have been too much worse if Chuba Purdy was in there, or Harbaugh, which was not what I was looking forward to going into that game. I mean, a part of it I put on Coach Rule. I think you got to know your personnel before the half. That interception, I said on third down, kick the field goal, and then there at the end of the game. I mean, you got to know who you have, and maybe that's partially Coach Rule learning Jeff Sims, is not that guy, but. I mean, some of those are just triple coverage interceptions. I don't have any faith. I mean, the wide receivers didn't really get open too much when they did. He's kind of slow developing, getting to the routes. That passing game has a long way to go. And I mean, I think he's one of those guys that's just going to need a lot to be right around him in a successful offense. And right now, he doesn't have a whole lot of right around him, and therefore, when he's going to get flustered, it could be a long season. It could be a long season for that offense. So I think that defense, I'm just very, very impressed with what they did. But I think you're going to need a lot of little boost out of the special teams. I think it's going to be a lot of growing pains for that offense.
Last question, Bob, for me. You're down on the goal line, Bob. You go with 5 wide receivers. Does this remind you of your great uncle Whipple?
I'll tell you what, as much crap as Whipple got, I don't know. Again, I mean, that's all the thoughts that go through your head is like, man, would Whipple have won that game? And if Logan Smothers had to stay with it, put him in there. Obviously, you're kind of thinking Casey would have been a completely different offense. That is one thing that I mean, they are doing it. It did, for the most part, look completely different. Still going to go 5 wide here and there. I mean, modern college football, you want to mix it up in general. And maybe spread it out along the goal line. I mean, they tried a lot of, power stuff. And then, you can run from 5 wide on the goal line, run those read outs, so you can run the quarterback anyway. So, I mean, I get it. Not every play is going to be perfectly called or executed. But I don't get mad at some of those individual plays. And I also think it's kind of funny when we spend all offseason talking about what the first play is going to be. And they get the ball to the 1 yard line. So, I mean, you got to run right up the middle. And, the first touchdown, we were all involved. What's that going to be? And it was just some freak play that you'll never see work too well in college football. That Nebraska just kind of had bounced their way. I mean, that was the thing though. The ball was bouncing Nebraska's way. I mean, I don't know how you guys felt. I got suckered in. I thought we were going to win that game. I thought, new rule, new era. This is the perfect chance to show, the difference in Coach Rule and being able to pull those games out. I'm sure everybody's seen all the stats now about Nebraska and the one loss. We all know that. And I know Coach Rule said, that stuff's not on him. This is his new team. But that's where I would say, dude, this team, that is in their head. And if they lose too many more games like that, it could become a problem even more so, because most of the team, that's what they've been going through. And they need to find a way, or be able to be taught a way, or be able to believe in themselves in those moments not to screw it up. Again, you're talking about an amazing wide receiver catch there from Jackson that they said they're going to hang up in the house. PJ Fleck said, that is going to be somewhat of an all-time catch for them. They had to make some plays themselves, so I'm not completely blaming it on Nebraska. Obviously, the rest there, Nebraska should have had a touchdown there before the end of the first half, but a lot of missed opportunities. And
hey, Bach.
I think, again, for a debut, overall, I came away pretty impressed. I think he probably should be. They were in a position to win that game against a 9-win team last year. Not necessarily completely new, but it looked new. It looked different. And again, I love the defense. The offense has got a long way to go.
Yeah, Bach, where was you sitting at in the stadium?
I'll tell you this too. Very impressed with the stadium. Love the fans. Love the attempt at the gold out, because Nebraska fans took it over. I was sitting up row 5, 246 or something like that. So, just the first couple rows of the upper section, but just a beautiful view from wherever you were. They honored all their old Big Ten championships and national championships in the 30s and the 60s, and they had Bronco Nagurski's number hang up there, and Bruce Smith. So it was a pretty cool stadium. I loved it overall. And the fans were really nice for the most part, and easy to jump back and forth. And even at the end of the game, as we were walking out, the Minnesotans just started chants of "We hate Iowa" as we were walking out. Maybe to kind of make us feel a little bit better and feel like we had something in common. But overall, impressed with the stadium, impressed with Minnesota fans.
I'll tell you a quick story. I'm going up the elevator. Minnesota fans are great, and they have a dry sense of humor, but they will give you a little something. So I'm on the elevator. I'm on the 15th floor, and I'm going up, and then it stops on 3, and a couple guys and a couple kids get on the elevator. Well, the kids want to hit every button. I'm going to 15. We're on 3. And he's like, "Dad, it's 7." And so the dad looks at me, and he's like, "Yeah." And I think I might have my ticket shirt on. He was like, "Hey, guys, no, don't do that. We got a Nebraska fan in here, and we don't want to piss him off." I had to tell him what it was, but my point was,
Hey, I know. What'd you tell him? Hey, I'm 3-time national champion for Sean Jackson.
Yeah, watch your mouth. But Bach, if you had to pick out one guy on the defensive side of the ball that you thought stuck out to you, I know for me it was Singleton. I thought that he was all over the field. He played inspired football. He played solid football. But who would that defender be?
Well, I really like that question, BJ, because I do think that it was like there was guys flashing at different times. It wasn't like somebody necessarily overwhelmed, but I do think you had Singleton was good. Omar Brown had his moments. Hartzog, I really liked. I know he gave up some big plays here and there, but he had to cover Span Ford, the tight end at times, and he's 6'8", and Hartzog's like 5'9" or whatever, and then also covering Jackson there. He had to make that incredible catch there at the end. I was pretty impressed with Hartzog. So I really like the future of that secondary. And Luke Reimer looked pretty good up front. Got enough pressure here and there, and you have to love that defensive line. So again, I thought it was all pretty good, but I'd probably say Hartzog really impressed me from like the level of physicality he's bringing to the game this year compared to last year.
So let me ask y'all this. On the play previous to Hartzog giving up that touchdown, and the guy just made a spectacular catch. Now, that to me is a spectacular play by a guy, right? Ball not thrown the best place. He went and got it, kept a toe touch, beautiful play. But the play before, we had stopped him. And I'm not going to say said defensive back kind of got a little excited, but he got a little excited, and he probably should have just been humble knowing that you guys ain't off the field yet, right? What route did that receiver run? And this is for everybody. Do you guys know which route that receiver ran on Hartsgrove?
First of all, that receiver should have been touched. Is that the inside receiver you're talking about?
No, he's the outside.
Well, from looking at that tape of that touchdown, that linebacker should have put a hand on one of the receivers that was running the route because he had a free release.
Bruh. Real. He ran a posting corner on him.
Yeah.
He posted him and snapped that thing off to the corner, and it was nothing Hartsgrove could do. He double moved. It was a beautiful play. That's what I'm saying. Unless you see what happened before to get him open, you know what I'm saying? Hartsgrove was on him all day long. The guy runs a post corner, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. When I say that, I mean you could tell it looked like he was going to the post, and he snapped it, and I was like, oh no, oh no. So I think about that, and I think that football is a game of inches. Football plays happen in moments, in spots. If you go look at the drive summary, just look at the drive summary. Look at the stats. The stats give you the whole entire picture of the game. Bach, have you guys have you made your way back to Nebraska?
No, we're about to check out pretty soon and start hitting the road. But to that point, I did think too, you got to give Callie McManus credit for throwing the ball in there. He hit a lot of spots. I'm not saying he necessarily looked like a completely polished quarterback. I know he's still pretty young, but I mean that was he was making throws that I don't know if we'll ever see from Jeff Sims. And so I mean we'll have to see if they can develop it. I mean that is one thing as I look for Colorado TCU on Saturday. I think it's going to take a heck of a. I mean, and I expect TCU to beat up Colorado a little bit, but I still think that for what Nebraska is going to face in Boulder, I don't think they're going to have the quarterback advantage.
Listen, I don't either. I mean, I watched Jackson State play, and let me tell you something about young Sanders. He is dangerous, man. He'll kill you both ways, but you think he'll kill you with the run. When in fact he's going to kill you with the pass because they've got good receivers who get open. And if we can't stop those receivers, we couldn't find a way to get off the field on third down. We couldn't find a way.
Yeah, and I think that just makes it easy for Colorado because they got great DBs and they're not going to be shy to play man-to-man, and that gives the advantage to them to be more in the box to stop the run and focus more on Jeff Sims. So this is going to be a good matchup regardless of what Colorado does this weekend.
This will be the biggest test for Nebraska's receivers early in the season.
Yeah, because they got some great DBs over
there. They're
going
to need to find a way to get open because they couldn't find any space against Minnesota, and it's going to get even tougher against the speed that Colorado has.
Speed. Not only speed, but they got skills. So you're going to have to see when you go against a guy that have great defensive backfields, the best thing to do against them is run the ball.
They're small.
Run the ball. Like, dude, it's okay to run the ball 8 straight times.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
I will say this though, as we look back in this game, I'll also remember Joe Rossi's got that defense on Minnesota going pretty well. So I'm not going to concede that. I know that Colorado's got some athletes, but Tyler Newman there, 2 picks last night. He's the All Big Ten guy last year at the safety. He could be he's going to be an All-American candidate, especially with the start he's got there with 2 picks. And Minnesota's just had a top 15 defense nationally each of the last 2 years. I know part of that's playing the ugly Big Ten West and some of these offenses, but I don't know. I mean, I think that was part of what Nebraska was dealing with and looking so bad on offense. Minnesota, again, you got to remember this. They had some changes on offense. They had a lot of turnover there with 6-year seniors on offense as well. But on defense, this thing has been rolling for the last couple of years, and so they've just kind of picked up where they started or where they were, last season.
Quick question: the last interception, I got guys texting me and calling me and hitting me up. The last interception, what was the score in that? What was the score before we threw that last pick?
10-10.
Perfect. It was 10-10 before we threw that last pick. What yard line was we on when we got the first down?
I think
The
they're
50?
I think they're on their side of the 50 still.
Yeah, but we were 50, 55 yards away from pay dirt on first down. And we come out and we throw the ball. And I just think at the end of the day, if you don't go back to the bootleg, right? Because how many times did we get our quarterback where he rolled out where he could see the field a little clear? You guys remember any rollout passes?
Not specifically. I feel like there was.
I remember
I feel like
him
there
running
was
a
like.
lot, but
I feel like there might have been
passing,
like one or two, but not too many. There was a lot of him staying in the pocket and then rolling out because of the pressure, but not like designed. Fake the handoff, roll out, or move the pocket with him.
Yeah. How many play action passes did we see?
A couple.
So I mean, if you got your run game going, play action pass, you definitely be there too. But you gotta set those up, man. When you have guys running wide open.
They had the one play action that they had a wide open, or not a wide open, but if he throws the ball further down the field, he's got Tommy Hill, who probably would have been able to make the catch, but he underthrows him, throws it to the inside instead of the outside, and the defender's waiting right there, and it just kind of falls to the ground like it was nothing.
Of the sacks that Jeff Sims took, how many of them he could have threw the ball away?
He got sacked 3 times, probably 2 of them. One, he was getting spun around. The other one, he was running and got tripped up on his ankle. The first one, he went to step up in the pocket, and the dude was on the ground and just like grabbed his ankle, so he didn't even know he was there. So probably 2 of the 3, he could have thrown it away.
All right. I'm just asking good questions. That's it. I'm over it, by the way, guys.
Are you sure?
I'm over it. I mean, what do you want me to do? Continue to beat a dead horse? I mean, I thought we played well enough in the special teams to win the game. You got a big play in the kickoff return game. You found it. Your Boom Sheeny is the real deal. Average 47.7. You got Alvano. I mean, I think he's gonna get it done, and he's excited. I love him, man. That's a good kid. So I offensively, did we win the offensive game? I can't say we did, even though we led in yardage. We had 4 turns. Actually, we put the ball on the ground 2 times. We only lost 1, but we had 4 turnovers total. So I think offensively we lost that. Defensively, who won that game? Did the defense win?
Should have. They got let down by the offense.
But listen, they got 1 turnover. 1.
They did, but they held them to 3 points until what, 2.5 minutes left in the game?
Oh, we got to say that for next segment. We got it if you want to talk about defense.
Okay, well, you can go to break.
We ain't got enough to break it down. All right, Bach, we appreciate you. Unless you want to stay on for the next segment, Bach.
I better get going. My buddies are probably got to check out here pretty soon, but I appreciate you having me on.
All right, Bach, you have a good ride. Be safe on the ride back. Hey, everybody, that's Bach from the 93.7 The Ticket. I'm with the captain, Enrico, and we'll be back.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
It's August, and that means summer is winding down and the kids are back to school with lots of fall activities coming up. All great things, but also cause lots of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of it all with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book your appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, and they've scouted out the best Kawasaki side-by-side deals for you. Score up to $2,500 off the 2023 Kawasaki Teryx and up to $1,000 off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest task in a trusted, tried and true mule or looking to dominate adventure in a Teryx, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid through 9/30/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
Join Planet Fitness now and get the PF Black Card for only $24.99 a month. You'll enjoy an upgraded experience with tons of perks.
Like access to more than 2,000 locations worldwide?
Yep.
And massage chairs?
Yes.
Can I bring a friend every time?
Sure.
Can my friend be a horse?
Nay. Sorry. Get the PF Black Card and feel fit-tacular. Only $24.99 a month. Our most popular membership, the PF Black Card, is your ticket to getting all the perks. Join today. See Club for details.
Join us at this year's Ignite Lincoln 15 at Rococo Theater on Thursday, September 14th for an inspiring night of stories that spark change. Get your tickets at ignitelincoln.org. Don't miss this chance to be a part of something extraordinary.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant.
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Priced Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come with both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
Allo is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
Arnold's Tavern in Havelock is the place to be this summer and the best place in town for shuffleboard. Come on Wednesdays and learn from some of the best players in town for the shuffleboard corner. Come on Sundays for open house league all day starting at 11 a.m. and enjoy $3 tall boys and $3 wells. Shake off the start to the work week with karaoke on Monday nights. And don't forget, happy hour is every day from 3 to 6 p.m. and you are always welcome to bring in your own food. Arnold's Tavern in the heart of Havelock.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador, Select Plumbing, Jimmy John's, Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits, Fleet Beef, Yours Cheese Spread on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Part 4 of the debate. We're not talking about offense anymore. We're going defense this time because, you know, we spent a whole hour and 34 minutes talking about an offense that didn't put but 10 points on the board and turned the ball over 4 times. let's talk about a defense who gave less than 300 yards, less than 60 yards rushing, 1 turnover, 3 sacks, new defense led by Tony White. Rashawn, give me your thoughts on the defense.
I really thought that they came out. I thought they played well. I thought they flew around a little bit. I can see them getting better as the season goes. They will get better defensively. They will get better. I love Singleton. I hope we get a bunch of guys. I thought that Minnesota's just not a good football team to me. To be honest, I can't give them any credit because to me, the defensively was the best part of all facets of the game until the end of the game, until when it counted. That was the best part of our game. But I just thought that I like Ty Robinson in the middle until he made that last bonehead decision. I mean, you can't touch the quarterbacks. Ball was gone. He should know that. I think when that happened, that kind of opened up. They start gashing us a little bit more in the run game where they wasn't getting much. I like Hargrove until the last game. The thing that bothers me the most about this defense is, especially in the secondary, sometimes when they make plays, they still got that mindset of maybe wanting to dance and rah-rah and beat their chest. And I think when you have lost as much as you lost, you got to be humble. If you make a play, act like you've been there before. Go back, give your teammates the love. Pump them up. We don't see that enough. And so I just think that we're good on defense. We don't have a real hammer, though. We don't have a real guy that's like, when I think of who's the hardest hitter on the defense, Rico?
I don't know.
Probably Hargrove.
No.
Hartsock's not. No.
Who?
Deshaun probably.
Bullock? John Bullock?
Probably.
I'd give it to Singleton.
I'd probably say Henrich. I seen him hit a guy last year pretty hard.
Henrich didn't even play, Terrell.
I know.
So we're not.
It could be MJ Sherman. He didn't play. So let me tell you about this, VJ.
Yeah, but who's the guy? Hold up.
You got to find that guy. You don't find that guy after one game. That guy is not the guy after one game. So there's nobody yet. Somebody got to step up and be that guy.
Okay. That's fair. But go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing about this defense, they play well enough that they could have held Minnesota probably 220 yards. You know, some of the stuff that got broken away, some of the missed tackles. One thing I didn't like to see when the game first started, the linebackers had their hands on their pads, like they had their hands on their knees. That is the laziest linebacker stance probably known to linebackers. That means you're tired already. But you know, I didn't like that part. The thing I didn't like about the linebackers, they didn't get their hands on the outside receiver when they do their drop. That throws the receiver off point. You know, it throws him off his route. It helps the DBs out because now that guy don't have to fight that much to run down the field with that guy. If you get a hand on that guy and throw him off his route, it helps the defense out, period. Defensive wise, I think the big guys up front got some decent pressure. I like the way how the big Hosmeyer Hutmaker bullied his way in there sometimes. Nice to see Elijah Judy get in the game early in the game.
I didn't notice that.
Cam Lenhart started the game.
He's quick.
Yeah, he's
around
quick.
those tackles.
But like we say, Minnesota's not that good. So what you do is now you got a defense that I think is going to be okay. You know, the more they learn the 3-3-5, because this is a game situation right here. Heath Border didn't see a lot about him. Big body out there. I think it's time you let MJ Sherman get his go. You know, now you got to get guys to fill in where you think you was kind of soft at, and for week 2, and you see if they blend and you blend some more stuff in. But overall, I'll give the defense a B. You know, because I think they did their job. Less than 60 yards rushing, less than what they had 200 yards passing. I mean, right now you're a top 10 defense. If it was stat wise, 196 yards passing. Right now you're a top 10 defense. I mean, can you hold that the rest of the year?
How?
And be to the point where you give 10 points up a game and make sure your offense can give you 13 points. Or like when you say you gave up 13 yesterday, but if the offense can get you 16, I'll take that 16-13 victory. So this defense is going to be okay. I think we need to get more pressure. I think we need to get some guys in there, like, just keep switching in like they did. And I think down the line we'll see.
Well, fourth down, you gave up 2 fourth down plays, right? 2 for 2. Third down, we gave up. I think they were 5 of 9. I don't know what it was exactly, but listen, we got a ways to go, y'all. We got a ways to go offensively across the board, right? Special teams everywhere. I thought our punt return game and our punt game, it didn't really get off the ground, the punt return, but I thought we covered the balls well. We didn't give up too much in the return game. But defensively, man, you got work to do, bro. You got to find a way to get off the field on third down. It's not like they could run the ball. I mean, we got to get off the field in order to be good. Now, again, or in order to be great, I'm sorry. Now, if we just want to be mediocre, then we can do what we do. But if we want to be great on third down, we've got to always win the third down battle. And we lost that battle. So, and I know, am I being a little harsh? Absolutely. Because, the last game I saw, we beat Iowa. That's the last game that we all saw before this last game, we beat Iowa. And now, here we are doing the one lost game. Hey, somebody put this. I hate to even do this, but this was so funny. On our text line, we got a little football. Somebody sent this.
That's one game.
That's crazy, boy. That's crazy. But I'll be quiet. Go ahead, Terrell. Don't make me make you nervous.
Oh, I seen that earlier.
Did you?
What you mean making me nervous about what?
I mean,
like I said. I mean, if you go stat wise, the defense did their job. Under 300 yards. Like I said, I mean, you can't ask for a better performance from a defense for the first time running the 3-3-5. So they got a ways to go, but it's a good start for them.
Well, a loss, a good start.
3 3/4 quarters.
The loss is on the offense. That's who the loss is on.
Whoa. Don't you put that just on the offense.
Oh, 4 turnovers. You're not gonna win any game with 4 turnovers. Then you just say that?
Well, I said just don't put it on the offense. I think somebody coached the offense. We got to always remember. See, when we so quick to put it on Jeff Sims, right? We knew who Jeff Sims was before we got Jeff Sims.
When you say offense, I mean offensive coordinator.
Everybody.
Everybody who plays offense.
The whole offense,
not just the players.
The whole offensive side of the ball, not just the offense. The whole offensive side from coaches,
Riola, the tight end coach. You go the receiver coach, the running back coach. I mean, this goes on everybody and the players.
Let me ask you a question. I can't answer that question because I hope we go to Colorado and win. So I won't answer that question.
Were you gonna ask what happens if we go to Colorado and lose?
Yeah.
Then it's DEFCON 5-1? Which one's higher? DEFCON 1 here in Lincoln. Then you have 3 straight home games, 2 against a group of 5 teams, and then Michigan.
What's the Call of Duty game? What's it called? Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, because
you're in trouble. If you go to Colorado and lose, you're in trouble.
Well, what I'm gonna tell you again is we seem to be able to get skilled positions players allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
You better get them linemen up front, bruh. You better get defensive linemen. Y'all might want to rethink this Caleb Python thing. Might want to rethink that. You might want to go get all the big boys in the state because if they're good enough to play for Nebraska, because I'm gonna tell you right now, up front is where it's at, and you win and you die in the trenches. You win and die in the trenches. And if we had a run game, we could have. If we had ran the ball 20 more times, we win that game by 20. And it's not if we had a run game. We averaged 5.5 a run.
There was a run game. They just went away from it. I thought the offensive line did a good enough job to win the game. I thought they were better than last season. Granted, again, it's one game, but I thought Jeff Sims had more than enough time on multiple occasions to make good throws and to make good decisions.
That just goes to show you how great of a coach Coach Osborne was, because there are some games, bro, we might run the ball 10 straight times. 7 straight times. We running the ball 7 straight. Different formations, but it's running at you. Over time, it takes a toll on the body. And if it'll take the toll on the mind if you're not strong, and before you know it, you break. And then that's when we start hanging up 58 in one quarter or 35 in one quarter. But you cannot shoot yourself in the foot. We lost I think we had 7 penalties for 56 yards. We lost that game. How big was that when we got off the field and then we roughed the passer? How big was that? That was 3rd down. How big was that? And I know we want to put stuff on the refs, right? Because like the guy maybe false started on the touchdown play, the guy false started. But listen, when you're in hostile environment, guess who's on the side of the team that you're in the hostile environment on? The refs. Coach Osborne would tell us, listen, don't leave it in the refs' hands. That meant dominate. We got to figure out a way to dominate football games. We haven't figured it out yet. Hopefully we can get it figured out before we go up to Boulder.
All right. Minnesota 13, Nebraska 10. Minnesota said, move Nebraska, get out the way. 93.7 the ticket.
Proud to be voted Best Vape Shop.
Generation V.
Is thrilled to announce our newest location is now open at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Explore with the largest selection of vape, Delta 8, Kratom, all your favorite brands of disposables, e-liquid, and premium THCA flower.
Generation V.
We'll guide you through our extensive collection to help you find the perfect fit.
Generation V.
With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, Seward, York, Kearney, and Beatrice. Visit our newest store now open at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E6 contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Accelerate your financial journey. With Kasasa Cash, experience the thrill of earning more with each transaction or the freedom to withdraw your cash from any ATM nationwide. Not to mention, no monthly service fees. It's the power of earning up to 5.5% APY on your Kasasa Cash with Liberty First Credit Union. Earn rewards beginning at a penny, continuing up to $40,000. Visit libertyfirstcu.com for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Account qualifications apply.
If your car has sent you to the sidelines, Eustace Body Shop can help. With gold-class certified technicians, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop is your best choice this Husker season. And with 6 locations across central and eastern Nebraska, we've got you covered, whether you're rooting at home or you're headed to Memorial Stadium. Get a free online quote at EustaceBodyShop.com, and let's get you back in the game.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Keep your planter. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxEmerge 5, or MaxEmerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, and they've scouted out the best Kawasaki side-by-side deals for you. Score up to $2,500 off the 2023 Kawasaki Terex and up to $1,000 off Mule Pro FX and FXCs. Whether you want to handle the toughest task in a trusted, tried and true mule or looking to dominate adventure in a Terex, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of Kawasaki side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down. Offer valid through 9/30/2023. Subject to change without notice. Offer available on approved purchases of select new unregistered Kawasaki vehicles. Model and year exclusions apply. Cannot be combined with promotional retail financing rates.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today and the start of the Labor Day weekend. Summer sticking around. See sunshine and hot weather today. Afternoon high should be around 93. Tonight we'll see clear skies, a little around 68. Tomorrow more of the same. More sunshine, even hotter conditions. Tomorrow with a high of around 99. Meteorologist Kyle Cook for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, man, huddle up. Look, we're playing one of the best football teams in the country today, and quite frankly, we don't have a chance against these guys. Let's face it, we're going to get slaughtered out there. But the good news is that the Nebraska Lottery has scratch and lotto prizes that any one of us could win. Yeah! After the game, we're taking the team bus to the nearest Nebraska Lottery retailer to see if we can win big. Let's go! So let's get out there and lose with pride.
The Nebraska Lottery. Top prize odds vary by game.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show, powered by Sunbelt Rentals. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador. Select Plumbing. Jimmy John's. Lincoln Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits. Fleet Beef. Yours Cheese Spread. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapesupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Service Ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Tanner's Bar and Grill, Vinny Creekat, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
One, and two, and three, and four, and 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 freeze. All right, gentlemen. The Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. Nebraska lost, but we're still having fun on a Friday. One, and two, and three, and four, and 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 freeze. Beautiful. Fantastic. I think Vershawn muted himself. Vershawn, we can't hear you. Vershawn, we can't hear you. Can we hear you now? No, I have you turned up. I can't hear you. I don't know what happened. He's gone. Okay. We're telling Bruce to call back because Bruce called in and I wasn't sure if we were going to have enough time for him. So I told him that we wouldn't have time for him. And now it's my fault, as Bruce says on YouTube, that it's my fault that we
I
don't have
invited
time
Bruce
for
to
him.
come back. I just ran to the phone and Miss Bruce's phone call. I felt bad for the guy because he said he was afraid to show. So
What
I wanted to put
happened?
him on. We missed him. So Bruce, call us Monday, man.
Hold on. I'm sure this is Bruce. Bruce, is this you?
Yeah.
Hi, Bruce.
Yeah, this is me. Yeah, this is Bruce from Morgan. Hey, I just wanted to ask you guys one question. All right. Halftime, 8 seconds left. Why did we not go for the field goal? Obviously, we didn't know how the game would turn out, but how it did, we'd be going to overtime, right?
Yes, sir.
Go Huskers. Hope this stuff gets turned around. Thank you for letting me call in.
Thank you, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, listen, again, you got 8 seconds left, no timeouts on the clock. You got to kick the field goal. You do. You just do.
I mean, you have time for one pass play, but you shouldn't have thrown it into
Rico.
that-
You
that
don't.
area. You have time.
No, you don't. Not
You
with
have
no
one
timeouts
pass
left.
For a pass play, yes, you do.
No,
go
you
into the end zone,
don't.
you go into the end zone because if it's caught, it's a touchdown. If it's dropped or if you throw it away, you still have time because
What
the
if
clock
it's picked off?
But you don't make that throw.
You can't. You listen. You don't call that play. You kick the field goal. You take the points
But if
every
you
time.
have the 8 seconds, they should. Hindsight's 2020. They should have kicked the field goal. You throw it into the end zone. If it's caught, it's a touchdown. If it's dropped or if it goes out of bounds, the clock stops. Worst case scenario is the interception. Best case scenario is a touchdown.
There is no best case scenario. There is no best case.
scenario.
The best case scenario is you take the field goal. That's what's best.
Middle case, that's if it's dropped. He shouldn't have thrown that throw. He should have thrown to Borkster.
Nah,
or
we
thrown
shouldn't
it
have called.
back
We
to the
shouldn't have called that, sir. We should have kicked the field goal and take the points and went into halftime feeling good about ourselves.
It makes sense.
Just saying.
Because it was 8 seconds, but after they reviewed the play, they bumped it up to 11 seconds. So you've had even more time.
It doesn't matter to me. Give me the points and I'm done. Give me 3 points. What did we lose by?
Lost by 3.
Okay. And we didn't take that field goal? Now, listen, the refs were trash all day, right? Trash all day. You know but when you playing this game of football and you Nebraska, you know when you go into Minnesota, they ain't giving you no calls. You're not going to get no calls. So that means that you got to take the bull by his horn and snap the horns off. Wow, or at least try. So it is what it is. All I know is we are powered
by
Bauer.
The infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavated.
Hey, listen, y'all sound a little dry, but we going to pick it up. I can't wait to get in the studio on Tuesday. I got so much to talk about. I'm not done with this, but I know I got to move past that and go to Colorado. Colorado playing. Hey, is Colorado playing TCU tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so quick question for you guys. How in the heck, first of all, not even you guys, for you, Black Shirt, I thought we were supposed to call the games.
What games?
Saturday.
We did already pick the games.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Him and Doc did it on Wednesday.
We picked 10 games.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's
You
what
already-
we okay.
You already lost one, so I'm already one up on you.
You need to catch up.
Well, I won the
Utah,
Florida game.
Yeah, if I would have been thinking straight, I would have took Utah too. Utah's got one of the longest regular season win streaks going in football.
Well, I'm glad I did. I think we'll pick every Wednesday because you're on the road and you're not thinking right. So I guess we'll do it every Wednesday.
Whatever. I'm not gonna keep on going on this road, buddy. I'm gonna be right there, live action. I can't wait.
All right, y'all. This is the ticket. We are not gonna be in Monday morning. Happy Labor Day to you. So we'll see you Tuesday on the Captain Show, 93.7.
It'll never be the same.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Aloe is turning 20 this year, and we plan to celebrate all year long. Since 2003, Allo has vowed to put customers first and deliver a drastically different experience. No matter where you live, work, or play, we believe you deserve an affordable, secure, and reliable connection. We're proud to have served our businesses and residents with seriously fast fiber optic service for 2 decades. Thank you for trusting Allo as your local internet, phone, and TV provider. Follow us on social media to know about the 20th anniversary celebrations in all our Allo communities.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job.